Okay. Hi. Hello. Ooh. Oh my God, I almost went flying. Wow. We don't want to do that. Perfect. Okay, stop it, Mitty. Becky, what are you guys playing with? Okay, let me take a look, Samantha. Hi, Samantha, James. Okay, so you'll be first. We have Samantha. Hi, JL. All the info is in the description. Okay. We have one question here. All right, perfect. So let's see. So this is how we're going to do the readings like we always do each and every time. When it's your turn, that's when you're going to type in your question, okay? When it's your turn. If you are here and you're waiting, sometimes you might find out that some of the information you're getting from another reading kind of might resonate with you, and that's because we're all a very similar vibration. So that is totally normal. If you just want to sit back and relax, that's good too. Some people just prefer to do that. If you want to get a reading, that's awesome. Okay, I'm just getting everything ready for us. Just getting everything ready so it's neat and it's not, and it's organized. Okay. But how is everyone today? How's everyone doing? Okay. All right. Hi, guys. How are you? Welcome. Welcome. It's happy Saturday time. Oh, you're here too, JL? Okay. I didn't see what you did, so I have JL. All right. Perfect. Okay. All right. So, Samantha, we're going to get to your question. We're going to do JL. So far the list is Samantha and JL. Okay. So I think JL, that's times 3, right? Okay. So we have Samantha had a question and JL times 3. All right, so let me just take a sip of water and then I'm going to get going. Okay. And then we are ready to start. Perfect. Okay, let me get back to the screen so I can do the reading for Samantha. Okay, so Samantha is doing a question and she wants to know, what is Matt, your boyfriend's secret confessions? Things he won't necessarily say to me because he's not brave enough. Oh, wow. Okay. That is a good question. That's a great question. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look. So far, it's okay. Here we go. This is going to be a very juicy read for Samantha. What is Matt, her boyfriend? What are Matt's secret confessions? Things he won't necessarily say to Samantha. Please give me the truth, Spirit. What are Matt's secret confessions? Things he will not tell her. Truth, highest sources from God, only God. Okay, so all things are going to be done from the highest sources, from God, only God, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. No lower vibrational energies are ever allowed here in our sacred space. All right, Matt, her boyfriend, what are the secret confessions, the things that he won't necessarily say to her? Okay, here we go. What won't Matt say to Samantha? I'm going to pull the screen back so you can see it. This is the Page of Wands. We're going back a little bit. I want you to be able to see what cards these are. We have to go back even a little bit more. I'm sorry for all the movement. Okay. What's my bottom? The Sun. Okay. So, what are Matt's secret confessions? Okay, so let's as to what his secret confessions could possibly be for you. Okay. Here we go. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the World, Seven of Swords, Page of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles reverse, the Nine of Swords, and then we end it with the Sun at the bottom of the deck with the Three of Swords and Strength. All right, so let's go here. Secret confessions. First of all, I feel like this man is completely in his head. He has a lot of anxieties, maybe even more so than what you realize, Samantha. Okay. He honestly might feel very worried about where this connection is possibly going here. All right. He might feel very worried about that. Where is it actually heading? I feel like there is some energy here where things feel like there might not be a lot of movement, or he perceives that there might not be as much movement as he wants. He's not sure as to the end result here of what he really wants. And I think, honestly, this is something that's really getting to him. Okay? And it's hitting him hard. This is a reality where he knows he's in a relationship with you. He enjoys being in the relationship with you, but he doesn't know what is going to happen from now to the end. He doesn't know what he sees for the relationship from now to the end. And I feel like because of that, that makes him feel very anxious inside, because ultimately when people get involved, they want to be able to have a clear mind. They want to know, like, okay, I see myself with this person for XYZ amount of time. And when it comes to this relationship, I almost get the feeling like he doesn't quite know where that is. And this is something that he has not told you. Okay? That he is afraid of not knowing what is going to really happen between the two of you. There's a lot of things that he doesn't tell you. With the Seven of Swords here, he keeps a lot of things secret. So he would like to be more transparent, but he doesn't quite know how. Ultimately, you do give him a lot of happiness. There is a happy energy here with the Sun at the end of the deck, but however, there's still this energy of uncertainty. And that really scares him. Okay? That really, really scares him, this uncertainty. Because he might be a person that likes to live in certainty. You know how some people, they plan everything out. They want to know, like, where they're going with certain things and what the trajectory is for them. And I feel like with this relationship, he's not really sure where that is. There might have been talks, like the two of you obviously probably have talked about the future. But the fact is that he doesn't know where he's at. He doesn't know how he really wants this relationship to go. And that really scares him. If he were to be totally frank with you, it would be more so of, you do make me very happy. You have healed parts of me in the past that I felt like maybe I wasn't going to be able to ever heal. But at the same time, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to progress this. I don't know where I see us long term. I don't know if we're going to even, or are we even growing? And I think that really scares him. It's that gray area that really gets him to the point where he feels like nervous. Do you get what I mean? It's that big gray area. So that is, I feel like, a big part of what the issue is here, and what he doesn't tell you. Right? Because a lot of people don't want to say that. They don't want to say to their partner, like, listen, I don't know what the fuck is going on here. I don't know where I see us going. You know, because when we talk to our partners, we talk to them in terms of, oh, you can see me with you like forever, or XYZ. But ultimately, though, at the bottom of the deck with the Sun being here, I want you to not take this message and be really like upset over it, because bottom line is, with the Sun, you do bring this person happiness, and that is really what's the most important. It is not your fault that he doesn't know or has doubts as to whether or not this could grow to a certain level, whether or not it could really get to that completion stage, because the Seven of Pentacles, it feels like it's long, like it's taking forever. And with the Seven of Swords being next to these two cards, like if the Seven of Swords wasn't next to these two cards, I would say he sees the future, like a clear trajectory towards your future. But the fact that it's there, it's like he's not quite sure as to what that is. So my best advice to you is just take this day by day, right? Live in the moment, and then see where it grows. Because remember, when we're doing readings, we're only doing snapshots of what the current energy is right now. Okay, Sam? So I don't want you to get really like upset about this, because overall you do make this person happy. And that is really what's most important. Because it could be right now that he's thinking about things and this is what is coming up in his energy. But he is very confused about the future and what future would be. Whether the future would be a deeper commitment, whether the future would mean keeping that commitment that you're already in and keeping it like, you know, going for the distance, having longevity in it, or that future might mean, you know, maybe not being together. He doesn't know like where this is going. And he'll never tell. I don't think he'll ever say this to you, because we have the Nine of Swords here and we also have the Seven of Swords. There's a lot of anxiety when it comes to this. Okay? So I hope that gave you some clarity, girl. But just so that way you can kind of get an idea, get a gauge there. All right. So that was Sam's reading. You know what? When I was shuffling the deck, I did get this. The Tower reversed. And here it says, like a near miss, a narrow escape, a stall, delaying the inevitable, averting disaster, and resisting. So, and the Ten of Swords. So, yeah, he doesn't know with this relationship. He has a fear that it may end. He doesn't quite know where it's headed. And that's giving him really bad anxiety. Okay. All right. So I'm assuming Jen is going to make me take out the big message deck. If you guys see how big this deck is, look at this. I have literally the smallest hands, guys. The smallest hands. And oh, hi Febby. How you doing, Febby? We all know Febby Salas is Sophia. It was so strange. One day she signed on and okay, let me just text and then I'll do your thing for you. All right, so let's see what's going on here. Okay. So it was a funny story, actually. Poor Sophia, she's texting me. She's like, Shell, I can't get in. Did you block me? I said, how would I block you on YouTube? Why would I block you from my channel? And it was so crazy because she just could not get in. It just kept denying her. So she had it forever. And she's forever now Febby Salas. Okay. So that's always Sophia. Poor Sophia. All right. So Samantha, I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry about the movement of the screen. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it did give you some clarity. I know it's something that you asked for that he was never going to tell you, Matt. So you're just doing a deep dive just to get into his energy. But like I said, just take it day by day. You do make the man happy, and that's really what's most important. Okay. All right. So the next question I am being told to ask is, what are A's messages? Okay. Please give me the truth, Spirit. What are A's messages for Jen? Truth. Because I'm using the big message deck here. The humongous message deck. Oh, wow, that came flying out. Okay. So first message we have here is forgive and forget. Messages to Jen. What are A's messages to Jen? The next holiday season will be magical for us. I keep getting a thing about letting go of the past. Can we let the past go and heal? So I don't know, maybe there's something that she is seeing or thinking that happened, and she's kind of a little nervous about it. Interesting. Oh, come on. All right, let's pull some more messages. Oh, here we go. I want to be happy again. Have we got what it takes to build this? Please don't leave me. If you message me, I'll respond. I feel your energy. Okay, what else does A want to say to Jen, please, Spirit? Tell the truth. The right connection, wrong time. Wow, the cards are sticking here. Nothing compares to you, Sinead O'Connor. Okay, so let's go through what I've pulled so far. Let's take a look here. Let's go into another deep dive as to what I pulled so far, Jen. Okay, so let's go through these messages. First one is forgive and forget. I'm going to put these two together because there's two messages here that talk about, can we let the past go and heal? Okay, so maybe there's something here that happened between the two of you. You may not even be aware of it. You might just be oblivious that maybe she feels is a little awkward. And it could be the most minute thing. Usually when you get this energy, you think it's something big and grand, but for her, it can be very small. So there might be something that either she's embarrassed by, or she thinks that something that didn't launch properly between the two of you. That's just a side note right there. Okay? The next holiday season will be magical for us. So I think this coming holiday season, the two of you will have a much deeper bond than you do right now. She wants to be happy again. So that's a great message, because that's speaking about her own happiness. You bring her a happiness that maybe she hasn't felt in a long time, okay? Nothing compares to you, so she definitely feels a very strong soul connection to you, a very strong soul tie. Sometimes when we meet people that are of our same vibration, it's almost instantaneously that we feel such a deep and caring and just wanting to be close to them. And we can't understand why. We just feel that closeness as if we've known this person our whole lives. I think she definitely feels that way about you. The right connection, wrong time. So this to me tells me that she might sometimes feel like she would like to give more of herself to you, but the timing is just off. You know, like how you meet like such a great person, but there's just some outside influences, some 3D experiences, third parties, and the third party can be anything. People, family, you know, like friends, family, business associates. It can also mean certain events in their world, maybe their own feelings can be third parties because they're letting that get, in the way. I feel your energy. So this person definitely feels your aura. Okay, so this is a good one. If you message me, I'll respond. So if you reach out, there won't be ghosting here. And don't leave me. Okay, so this person does not want you to ever walk away from them because they value what you bring to their life. And have we got what it takes to build this? Have we got what it takes to have a better connection here, a better friendship, or whatever it is that the two of you want going forward? Do you guys have that, the core, to be able to have that foundation to build something great here? I want to meet your family and friends. She loves you. I do think she does have a very soft spot in her heart for you. I'm a liar. I didn't tell you how I truly felt at the time, and now I'm regretting it. She might sometimes feel that you deserve way better. So again, this is her own insecurities fighting. And also right now too, she may not be feeling so great. She might be coming down. She might be feeling overwhelmed. And she stalks your social media. Okay? Okay. Perfect. Okay, so that is question 1. And what is your second question? Oh, good. Look at this. I look at your social media and fantasize. So this is 2 messages about her stalking. Okay, what does she lie about to you? Okay. And this you're asking the tarot. I feel like somebody was here. Where's this? Oh, Sophia. Okay. Is doing 2 questions. So we got Sophie times 2. Okay. But affection. right, so Jen wants to know, what does she lie about? Let's find out. What is going on here? Why isn't like these locking? All right, well, so what did A lie to Jen about? Please give me the truth. Ooh, Queen of Cups. What did A lie to Jen about? Please give me the truth. Okay, so you have the Queen of Cups, the Two of Wands reversed, the Nine of Cups reversed. Okay, this wants to come out. The Seven of Wands. The Nine of Pentacles. The Two of Cups. The Lovers. Oh, okay. Ten of Pentacles reversed. Emperor reversed. All right, so what she lied to you about is this girl does not know exactly what to think of this connection. This is the lie here. Okay? She doesn't know. And bottom line is we have the Queen of Cups here. So Queen of Cups tells me that she does feel something very soft, something very emotional for you, but she doesn't know what to place it. Two of Wands reversed, she doesn't know, like she needs to make some sort of plan or decision when it comes to you. So this is it, okay? This is the thing. I think she's very much interested, but she doesn't know how to go about this. And that's the lie. The lie is she's not very confident on how to do this with you. Okay? Because we have the Queen of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Lovers. Those all signify someone that does feel a mutual attraction, someone that does favor you, that does see the beauty in you, sees growth potential, sees a lot in you, feels very connected to you on an emotional, spiritual level. However, with the Two of Wands here in reverse and the Nine of Cups, she doesn't know how to go about this. She's like a deer in headlights here. Okay? And this is what's really disturbing her. And I think she's been firm in herself, saying, I want to be single. She's been trying to be single, not wanting to get involved or anything like that. But bottom line is that she does feel the Two of Cups, some sort of very deep connection to you. She doesn't know how to move that forward. And there might be a fear of actually doing so as well. Because the Two of Wands is saying, I don't know what I'm doing. Like it's pretty much like putting a person in the cockpit of a 747 and then saying, okay, fly us to Hawaii. And they're like, okay, I don't know where I'm going. I don't know how to do this. She doesn't know what she's doing. And she comes off as being very confident. But bottom line, she's not. She's heavy in her emotions. She has insecurities. She craves love like everyone else. And yet she tries to stay in an energy where she pretends and lets the world think that she has it and knows it all. But in reality, she does not. She has a soft side. And she does not like to show that to a lot of people. She does not like the feeling of being vulnerable with people. Because her feeling vulnerable is telling people that they have the possibility of hurting her. And I think for a long time she has fought hard to be independent, fought hard to be stable, to be grounded. And knowing that someone can have the capability to take that all away through words, through actions, through emotions, she can't handle it. So she wears a mask. And the mask that she wears is that I am fine. I know what I'm doing. I am the bitch. And in reality, she's not. She's not as confident as she appears. She's not as stable as she appears. And it's driving her crazy because with you, she feels a very strange connection. And she lies and makes it sound like she's, yeah, I'm all together, girl. But really, she's not. And she has no clue what to do here. Okay? The Lovers, the Ten of Pentacles reverse, says to me, she might feel that very strong mutual attraction with the Two of Cups Lovers. Basically, the Lovers is like the Two of Cups, but the major arcana version. Ten of Pentacles reverse is that she's not sure of whether or not she could really have like a serious, solid commitment here. The Emperor reverse, like how would that work? It's risky. Ace of Pentacles reversed. So she stays in the Hangman situation here. Because again, with the King of Pentacles reversed, she doesn't know. She doesn't know. She feels it, but doesn't know how it's going to work. That's the thing. That's what she lies about. She's not as confident as she says she is. The Star definitely is saying she feels hopeful in some way, even though she doesn't know what the hell she's doing. She's hoping that she will coast by because she definitely wants you in her life. Whether she keeps you as a friend, a lover, a serious committal partner, this woman does want you in her life. She sees the longevity as having you there because she feels like there is something very spiritually, like there's a very strong spiritual connection between the two of you. And that you give her a sense of hope and healing that she's never felt before. And you even said that she told you point blank she feels a very intense connection with you. Okay? Okay. And then we have the King of Wands and the Six of Wands. So ultimately, she wants to be secure. She wants to be victorious. She never wants to look like a person that doesn't know. Seven of Swords reversed. Eventually in the future, she might, tell you, listen, I don't have it all together. I'm not who I seem. I'm not as perfect. She puts on a facade. And that facade is, she is power woman. She's put together. But really what she needs to be doing right now and what she's lacking is self-love. Ace of Cups reversed. Okay. All right. Next question is, what will happen to your connection by next holiday? Ooh la la. Let's find out. And then we go to Sophia. What will happen between Jen and A by next holiday? Give me the truth, spirit. High source is God. Only God. Ancestors and spirit guides. What will happen between Jen and A by next holiday? Ooh. All right, spirit. Between Jen and A. Next holiday. Four Wands, celebration. Okay, so the two of you might come together, get together, go out for the holidays. That's a great opening. What will happen between Jen and A by next holiday? Please give me the truth. Seven of Wands. Nine of Swords reversed. And the Sun sideways. I'll put it upside down because it came out a little bit more. Okay. We still have the King of Pentacles reversed. We still have Temperance reversed. Okay. So she's still not going to be super solid. Is this Halloween? I was thinking like holiday time, like Thanksgiving, Christmas. This is what I was thinking. But if you're thinking Halloween time. Okay. So I am seeing by next holiday. I'm thinking like those holidays. You're thinking like Halloween. But anyway. Okay. So by next holiday with the King of Pentacles reverse, here she is once again, still being not really sure or still not being 100% grounded. This is not committal energy yet. King of Pentacles is super commitment. This is daddy material. But when it's in reverse, there's still a lack of that kind of commitment. Then we also have the Temperance reverse. And I think that is pretty much the energy that mirrors that. And then the Knight of Wands reversed. So there's a lot of hasty energy here, okay? But the good thing is that that's going to cycle out going forward, okay? So by next holiday, the Four of Wands, great opener to your reading. This talks about celebrations, happiness. You might go to a party together. You're just going to have a good time. This is drinking, celebrating, enjoying life. Seven of Wands, Nine of Swords reverse, the Sun. I think it's going to be made a point during next holiday that the two of you just want to have fun. Okay? Because the Sun is still a good card in reverse. But in reverse, there's kind of a little bit of a block. But if you look at it, it says overly optimistic and playtime. I just think the two of you by next holiday are just going to be going out, having fun. Maybe having a couple of drinks, enjoying some fabulous pineapples. You know what I mean? You get what I mean, Jen? It's an inside joke. Jen is going to understand when I say the pineapples, when I talk about pineapples. But anyway, long story short, this is the whole deal here, okay? She is going to be getting into an energy where it's going to be celebration time. There's actually going to be where, you know, like when people are just like, damn it, it's the holidays. I refuse to be miserable. That's the Seven of Wands. It's the holidays. I'm not going to be miserable. Okay? It's the Seven of Holidays, man. I'm not going to be miserable. I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to be overly pessimistic. I'm going to enjoy myself. I'm not going to have any anxiety. I'm just going to live for the moment. That's the energy for the next holiday between the two of you. This is playtime, light and easy, or like you say, light and fluffy. I don't see super like bouts of commitment here. Okay. So I don't see super like heavy commitments here, exchanging of rings. But what I do see is a fun time between the two of you and just going out and enjoying the moment and enjoying life. Okay. That's pretty much my prediction for the holiday between the two of you. And that's actually not bad because holidays are meant to be happy, right? And I think with the Seven of Wands here, it's like, damn it, I don't care. The roof could cave, right? My streets outside, there could be a massive earthquake and the streets outside are caving in, but I'm going to be happy regardless. I'm going to walk around the cracks. You know, my roof fell down. It's okay. I'm going to walk around it, the rubble in my house or my apartment, and I'm just going to go out and I'm going to enjoy each day. This is living the moment. All right, so that's for that. That's the energy for the holiday. Now, I just need to take a moment or two because my stuff is outside and it is raining, so I have to just go get it. So just give me a few moments, guys. talk amongst each other. And then the next person on my list is lovely Sophia. All right, guys, I have returned. Okay. I like how she writes below. You know, I had to go. Yes, dear. Let's see what's going on. Hi, everyone. Okay, hold on. Okay. Perfect. Okay. All right. Sorry. All right, guys, I have returned. Oh, God, look at that lag. All right. Do you want to Rod a jumble reading? Oh my God, Rod, what kind of Rod are you talking about, girl? I'm sorry, everybody. I know I've been taking my sweet ass time. I do apologize. I had gotten a letter in the mail and I was reading it and I'm like thinking like, okay, wait a minute here. I'm supposed to be doing Sophia's reading. I'm so sorry. Oh my God. But guess what? Today is my daddy's birthday. Yep. Okay, so let's say a happy birthday to my daddy. And we got all these great people here. Hey everyone, we got 10 peeps. Welcome. Let's give them all a beautiful welcome. Right? A warm welcome. I meant to. All right, so are there any third-party influences, fears, people, or situations affecting Dawson's actions towards moi? Okay. Let's take a look. So, yep, it's a happy birthday for Dad today. All right. Are there any third-party situations, influences affecting Dawson's actions towards Sophia? Please give me the truth, Spirit. The Moon reversed. Six of Wands. Three of Cups. Two of Pentacles reversed. Justice, beautiful card to have here. Two of Wands. Third party situations. Okay. King of Wands reversed and Seven of Swords reversed. And look what it says, coming clean. All right. Come on, Nick. Get your tush over here. Come on, Liddy. All right. So are there any third party influences that are affecting Dawson's actions towards Sophia? I mean, let's see here. All right. I'm going to read these two first together, and that is the Moon reversed with the Six of Wands, okay? That is a beautiful energy to start your reading, because when the Moon is in reverse, upright, it's I am fearful. I don't know what to do. I have nightmares, confusion, just a lot of uncertainty, lots of anxiety, night dreams, like any kind of like weird dreams, nightmares. But when it's in upright, this is a person that's releasing that crap, releasing the fears, releasing the nightmares, letting go, knowing exactly and seeing things clearly. It's like living in a fog and all of a sudden the forecast turns sunny. Okay? Ooh, get over here. It's like living in a fog and all of a sudden the forecast turns sunny. Okay? And then we have here the Six of Wands. Okay? So the Six of Wands says, he's thinking clearly. I just want you to know that, Sophia. This man is clear in his thoughts and his intentions. All that stuff that was really getting to him, that constant like overthinking over this is finally going away, because now he's starting to see clear. So I want you to understand those are the two really good cards that come out. Now, what could be some influences that are really getting in the way between your connection? Other people. Three of Cups. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be another relationship. Three of Cups could be family, friends, people muddling in his ear. You know, how people, friends and family love to just talk about someone's relationship. Oh, you need to do this. You need to do that. You know that. Okay? So that is really, really, really prevalent right now in your connection. I think he's hearing a lot of different things being, whispered in his ear about you and him. And then we have the Two of Pentacles. So he's seeing clearly. He knows what he wants. He's starting to now understand things. But he still is overwhelmed because he still doesn't know what to do. Everyone in this connection, in these readings today, are boggled by not knowing what to do. So your third party is what other people are saying that could be slightly influencing his thoughts. But I will tell you, in the end, with the Justice and the Two of Wands, he's not going to let that really overtake anything. It might just be words that are being spoken right now that might be a slight annoyance in your connection. But I will tell you, it's not going to really be the end-all be-all. If that's what you really want to know. It's not going to be an end-all be-all here, where he's going to listen to other people and thus walk away from you because of these other people. Okay? So that's not what's going on here. If you really want to know. Because the Two of Wands and Justice, he's going to do right by you. He's not going to allow what other people muddle, whisper in his ear to really affect how he feels. Because right now with the Moon reversed, he's starting to feel, he knows what he's wanting. He's starting to see things clearly. And with people kind of getting in the way with all their little words and their statements, he's not going to let it affect, the truth. Okay? Then we have the King of Wands reversed and the Seven of Swords reversed. Another good combo. The Wands reversed, he's still not that confident when it comes to this relationship with you. But the Seven of Swords reversed is there is no secret. There's no secret behavior here. Seven of, of Swords reversed is whatever backstabbing kind of energy, it's all coming clean. Right? He's coming clean. He's not allowing negativity or any of that other third party, lower vibrational nonsense to really affect this here. So the fact that the Seven of Swords is in reverse in a reading that you're asking about other influence, third parties, this is something that you're going to know because he's going to tell you at some point, other people are constantly in my ear, Sophie. Okay? He's going to let you know and be honest with you about really what is going on here. I like that. So I would not be worried about this Three of Cups, because with this Seven of Swords reversed and Justice here, this is all in your favor. Now, if the Seven of Swords was still reversed, Three of Cups is here, but there's no Justice, maybe we could talk about a third party. But because Justice is here, that's him doing the right thing. Okay? So this is the energy where he's at right now. Okay, so that's positive. And the fact that you already had a talk about this is just further confirming what it is I'm saying to you. Okay? So this is good. Okay. What is your second question? Does Dawson see Sophia as part of her long-term future? Does Dawson see Sophia as part of his long-term future? Please give me the truth. Does Dawson see Sophia as part of his long-term future? Eight of Swords. I love how it says doom and gloom. I'm not laughing. Sophia, please don't think I'm laughing at you, but the words on these cards, the doom and gloom. Does Dawson see Sophia as part of his long-term future? The Tower reversed. Okay, that is better than upright. Okay. The Nine of Swords reversed. Okay. All right. Does Dawson see Sophia as part of his long-term future? Two came out. Five of Cups reversed and Strength upright. I want to pull one more card. The Knight of Swords reversed. I'm sorry, upright. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Wands to the Star. Okay. All right, does Dawson see you as part of his long-term future? All right, so right now, I'm trying to put this in the right way. I'm not sure if Dawson is looking at a long-term future. Now, in the last reading, we were talking about third-party influences. He's not going to let people muddle in his business because he doesn't like that, okay? I feel like there is still kind of like a secretive behavior. He doesn't necessarily like to tell people everything. However, with this energy here, and it's kind of interesting how this is playing out, right? I find this very interesting how this is playing out between the two of you, because I feel like right now he's in recovery. He's still healing. The Eight of Swords is saying he's still in that. Now he's starting to see clearly between the two of you, but he himself is still healing. He still sees things in a negative way, right? He still is not positive about his own situation. So right now, what does he think about like the long term? Can he see you in his future? He's healing. So right now, the Tower reversed, he is healing from what he feels like could have been a disastrous future for himself. The Nine of Swords reversed is saying that now he's starting to heal whatever it is that he felt like was really hurtful in the past or tumultuous, or how he felt super unstable. So he's going into a recovery period. Okay? Then we have the Five of Cups reversed, which is also good because this is talking about a person that was once very melancholy but now feels like they can heal. Emotionally, they're working on healing and making themselves whole again. And strength. Strength is all about keeping it together. So I think right now, he's not really thinking about the long-term future with you. And I don't want you to get upset about this because I don't want you to think it's because he doesn't care. It's mainly because he's thinking more so along the lines of healing himself. That really what takes most of his, that's really what occupies most of his thoughts, is trying to heal from his past, trying to get over any kind of hurts that he might feel, whether he felt slighted by you or other people, trying to rebalance his own financial independence, his own emotional upbringing, maybe making peace with things that happened in his past. Okay? And I think that's what's really on his mind. So we also have the Seven of Wands and the Star. So he's determined to really heal himself. And he's hopeful. And he might say with the Star that maybe in the future, if it's right, things could really align between the two of you. But right now, he just really wants to have happiness and peace, security, and completeness for himself before he feels like he could go to that next level, if that makes sense. Okay? So I don't know if he's necessarily saying, I'm thinking about being with Sophie like tomorrow. But he's hopeful that if it works out for him and things fall in the way that he wants him to fall in his life, like the plan that he has, and it follows through instead of more crazy life events, he's thinking that maybe in the future you guys can have something. But again, with the Star, this is all about divine timing. It's when he feels in his heart that he's ready, and he doesn't feel ready. Because I feel like this reading is more so about himself than anything else here. Okay? This is more of him than of anything. He needs to heal. He needs to feel confident. He needs to trust his intuition. Right now, with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, he feels anything that requires him giving his all is a little risky. And that's only because he doesn't even feel that he can give himself his all right now. He feels he is risky. So because he doesn't have that energy of feeling confident and secure that he can go the distance, I think he's going to hold back a little bit. And he's thinking more so along the lines of himself. Okay. So those are your questions, Sophia. And I think they offer, well, I think the questions offered a lot of insight. No, you didn't lose audio. I muted you guys for a second. What I'm saying is I think you need to not take it personally, what you said you're not. He doesn't trust himself. He sees himself as a risk. So he doesn't want to put himself in a situation where he feels things are going to be risky, Ace of Pentacles reversed, because he doesn't trust in his own self yet. He's trying to complete himself. Because if you notice the whole reading, everything was in reverse. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. So those are your readings, Sophia. And I think they gave you a lot of insight. You're welcome. Okay. So we have Sophia times 2. All right. Okay. All right. So what's next, guys? Anyone want to go next? She can't think of a question. Hold on, let me see something here. Didn't I do this? Six, 10, 3, 2. Yeah, so why are they telling me? But I did this. Hold on. But I did this. This is the right... Oh, so annoying. All right, we're gonna go. But... All right, we're going to start with Lily. Hold on. I keep getting these stupid emails, so please forgive me. So annoying. I don't know what payment she's talking about. So annoying. Okay. All right, hold on, girly. Let's get you... Let me get my tea. Because, let me see, I need to ask about spirit guides. All right. Lily Stokers. All right. Let's take a look here. Let me get this tea out. All right. I'm sorry. I have like, you know, like when it's annoying, like I keep getting alerts. You have me all to yourself. Everybody ditched us? Are you serious? They just bounced without even saying goodbye? Oh, come on, man. How messed up is that? So mean. Well, whatever. Yeah. They pieced out. Okay. So the first question you want to know, we had a lot of talk about outside. No, that's Sophia. How many guides work with you and what are their specific roles or specialties? Okay. Oh, you're still here, JL. Okay. All right. So let's have some fun. How many guides work with Lily. Please give me the truth. You know, I have a deck for this. I'm going to go outside to the living room and get a deck that I think will be perfect for this question. You feeling warm and cuddly, Miss Knitters? Where's your sister? Huh? Where's Sissy Becky? You know Sissy Becky? Where's your sister? I didn't ditch you guys. I'm looking for a particular oracle deck. There's something very specific here. Okay. I'm also changing my tarot deck because I had a strong urge to do Lily's questions with a different deck. Although I love this deck. But I had a deck in my head, and so I'm going for it. They're washing the dishes. All right, so Lily's going to get one of my favorite decks of all time. She's going to get the Dark Mansion Tarot. And this deck has been sitting in my underneath my bed for a while, like in the drawer. And for your spiritual guides, this is another beautiful oracle deck, which I haven't used in a very long time. And it's called the Gods and Goddesses Oracle deck. And I want to use that too, because I feel like there's going to be some answers here based on your spirit guides. Okay, we're going deep now. Okay, so we want to know how many spirit guides does Lily approximately have? And what are their purpose? Like there's purpose and there's specialties. Okay. Okay, Lily, now we're going to go deep. We're going into the abyss. Now, if anyone wants this question, you can ask yourself as well. You can ask me and I'll do this for you. Where's the light? Okay. Where are you? Which deck are you? You are... Okay. These beautiful cards here. There we go. Okay. All right, here we go. how many spirit guides does Lily have right now, Spirit? Please give me the truth. Highest sources from God, only God, angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. No lower vibrational energy could ever be allowed here in our sacred space. First one to come out. We have a few that came out. The Two of Swords, the King of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups. And okay, so we know about a King of Wands, male, spirit guide. The Knight of Pentacles, okay. Another spirit guide. And we have the Queen of Wands. So far I see two kings and a queen. Basically, I see a king and a queen and then another gentleman that's a little bit younger. Doesn't necessarily mean that he's like a child, but he's not as older. The king and queen could be at any age, like any mature age. Okay. This one is coming off as slightly a little bit younger. So because of that, we're going to pull and find out what placements, okay? And then the overall energy is the Two of Swords and the Nine of Cups between these guides. Oh, on the bottom of the deck, you have an Emperor. Okay, so you have some serious guides here, girl. We're going to have so much fun right now. You have some serious guides. Serious guides. And their energy is the Two of Swords and the Nine of Cups. So you know what? I'm going to tell you right now, you don't know all these guides. You have not been able to pick them up, or they haven't revealed themselves to you fully yet. Okay, here we go. All right, who is this King of Wands, spirits? Give me the truth. Highest sources from God, only God. Who is this spirit guide, this King of Wands? Who is this? Oh my God, Lily. Oh my God. I just got chills when this came out. I just got chills. Wow, I literally am blown away. Okay, first of all, one of your spirit guides is, oh my God. He is so holy. Okay, this is a very positive, a very ethereal being. Okay, this King of Wands is someone, they call him here, it actually says here the Holy Spirit. So you have such a strong connection to God, to the divine. I want you to understand that. You have such an intense connection with them, okay? This particular guide tells you to remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. So this guide is a protector. Okay? This guide protects you. He makes sure that nothing bad happens to you. He probably feeds you very beautiful, high vibrational energy, advice, like everything. He is so far, this is such a highly ascended, I mean, this person is so ascended. This is a highly elevated person, or could have been a person, but a very highly elevated being, this Holy Spirit here. Okay? So you have a very divine, a very ethereal, a very loving, protective guide with you. This King of Wands. It's making me want to cry. Look at the colors on this. So this is a beautiful guide, a beautiful spirit, Lily. Beautiful. Wow. Okay. The next guide. Who is this King of Knight of Pentacles? Please give me the truth. Okay, it says Sana Kumara, light activation. Okay, this is a starseed, this Knight of Pentacles. Wow, you have some very highly elevated spirit guides here or ascended masters working with you. I'm sure you're aware of this. Share your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. So this is someone maybe from Pleiades. This is definitely, without a doubt, a starseed. Sometimes you might get the feeling, I don't know, this is going to sound crazy to some people here, that you don't belong here. That you feel like you just don't resonate with Earth in general. Okay? This particular being, another very highly ascended, but you can see here he's a little bit younger. I feel like this is a very tall energy, very bright in their light. Same thing with the King of Wands here, very, very bright. But this is something that, or an energy here, or a being that really is extremely ethereal. So this spirit guide really, I think, is someone or an energy that you know from, I feel like the two of you go very far back, this starseed. You might resonate with that term. For people that don't know what that is, starseed means that your energy, your soul, like your whole essence really isn't, you didn't incarnate here on Earth. You are a being from the higher realms, from other dimensions. But this is insane because I feel between the two of these energies, you are highly protected. But this is a light starseed. Oh my God. Girl. And your Queen of Wands is Mary Mag. Okay. This is going to sound, I don't even know how to say this without coming off as crazy. You might think I'm crazy. I don't care who labels me crazy. You literally have Christ and Mary, the Virgin Mary, very close to you. I know this might sound crazy to you. And I didn't even realize they're king and queen here. You literally have the Holy Spirit so close to you. You have something important to share. Follow your inner call. Don't let anything stop you. So she gives you a lot of your strength. Okay? Gives you an awful amount of strength. Also a very highly protective person. But this is a person that teaches you, shows you, guides you. Might also help you ascend. This is, well, I'm like blown away here. I'm really blown away here. I don't even know what to say. You have some seriously beautiful energy around you as your spirit team. Wow. Mother Mary, the Holy Spirit himself, and Mother Mary with you, and also a starseed. But Mother Mary is protecting you. She's nurturing you. She's helping you. So when you have those energies in your home that might feel like very unsettling, she protects you like you're one of her own. Okay? I think she awakens you to help grow your spiritual gifts. Sometimes you might walk in your house and all of a sudden feel a really strong warmth around you. And that could be her giving you a hug, embracing you, making you feel love and acceptance. Okay, what is this Emperor energy? This is a beautiful reading. Oh, we have two here. Okay, so you have twins. And, oh, Elmora, awakening presence. Okay, so I feel like this Emperor is, this I don't know if this is from the Egyptian times, may or may not be, but I look at this card and I feel like this might be someone that is a spirit guide that ascended from that time, the Egyptian time, and he might be very closely connected to these twins. So there's twins here. And to me, even though they look like adults, I'm going to take them as children, and they look like the same kind of nationality. So you have children along with a father. The emperor could also be a father. All together that came out. And I feel like these are incarnate from the Egyptian times. So this is, again, a very spiritual team here. They help you see your vision. They help keep you very sacred. They awaken you, where I feel like you're getting very, very awakened by these guides. Okay, this is crazy. So you have a gentleman that I feel reminds me of very Middle Eastern. He might even be Egyptian, but very heavily Middle Eastern. Okay, very heavily Middle Eastern. This is a father. I see these as twins here. So father and twins are a part of your guides with this emperor. He has these twins that are close to him and attached to him. Okay, so they're connected. They're together. These twins and this emperor. This reminds me of someone very Middle Eastern. This could be someone that's Egyptian from that time frame. I think this person is very good with magic. But this was the first energy I feel to ever awaken you. These are the energies here that woke you up from your somber, that made you realize that you are a spiritual being living in a human experience. This is such a cool reading, Lily. You literally have like such amazing guides. You have such a strong connection with the highest of high as far as spiritual can go. You also have a beautiful starseed with you, and then also another ascended master from the Egyptian time frame, and some beautiful children. These might be his children, and they're with you together. The three of them guiding you along the way. So I see 1, 2, 3, 4 adult guides and 2 children. So you have a total of 6. Okay. So we have the protector, the Holy Spirit, the protector, someone that's guiding you, protecting you from any kind of negative energy. We have the nurturer, Mary Magdalene, okay? Protecting you, again, mothering you, nurturing your soul, awakening you, taking care of you on the astral, taking care of your spirit on the astral. Then we also have a starseed, someone that I think you resonate very far, like very well with. I feel like you've incarnated with this person before. I don't think it's from here. I think you resonate as a starseed energy. You are very high ascended. I think your spirit is very accelerated, by the way. And then we also have this emperor, which I think comes from the Egyptian realm around that time, framed with 2 twins. So you have a lot of protective energy. Guides that are here to help awaken you, help protect you, help nurture you, help mother you, guide you along the way in a loving, peaceful way, though, not forceful. People that help light activating your soul, your gifts from within. That's a lot of spirit guides. Okay, that is super cool. That was a very cool reading, Lily. And I also want to pull from this deck too, because I want to pull from the Goddess Power Oracle and see what are your gifts that may be gifts that you're not aware of. Okay? So some of these guides you're aware of, and some of them you may not be as aware of them, but you have a beautiful energy of souls that are helping you along this journey. Okay? Okay. Next. All right, I want to know, give me 3 attributes. What are 3 gifts that Lily has? 3 spiritual gifts. Please give me the truth. What are 3 spiritual gifts that Lily has? Okay, the green Tara or Gara. This is one spiritual gift. The sun, Yi. I might be saying these wrong. These are gifts, and these also might embody past experiences that you have also been through. Okay, so this is card number 17. Let's read this. I might not truthfully be reading the words right, so if I'm not, the names of the cards, please forgive me. Okay, so the message is here. The divine has intended you into being and given you the assignment to explore life through certain perceived limitations. You are meant to learn about life in all its complexities, especially learning about how to be in a community with others. Green Tara, a Tibetan goddess, also known as She Who Saves, says that you will never be alone in life's journey. This compassionate savior goddess of intimate friendship will ensure that the right people will show up for you at the right time. Green Tara reminds you that your needs will always be met. You don't need to know the how, as that is her domain. You just need to trust. And the goddess Green Tara will use her magic on your behalf. You are safe, secure, and always in the care of the divine. So what powers that you have with other people, listen to this. Okay, she is known as She Who Saves. So you might be someone that comes into people's life when they might need some healing or some saving. Listen, you're here to remind you that salvation is contingent on your willingness to release your ego conflicts and surrender your wants and unmet desires to the divine. Do you find yourself swimming in a nagging spiritual dissatisfaction? Are you comparing yourself to others and always coming up short? Do you feel entitled to the manifestation of your wants arriving in the only form that you will accept? When you are suffering from longing and wanting, you are like a hungry ghost that will never be fed, blind to the opportunities that are truly yours. Never fear. Just as a true friend will let you know when you're off track, Green Tara will let you know when you're out of alignment. So you instinctively may not even be aware, but one of your gifts, your spiritual gifts, is helping people get back into alignment. She will save you from the destructive qualities, entitlement, and elitism, as well as a conscious of lack, with the following alignment task. Get right with yourself and the world again. First, know that you are exactly where you need to be right now. And if that means that you are empty for the time being, that is perfect. Instead of looking at what isn't there, bless every tiny aspect of your life with deep gratitude. Green Tara will show you that the world is your friend. You've only been fighting against yourself. You will then recognize the earth as a place of joy and abundance. So you're here to help bring people back into alignment. That is amazing. You are super cool, girl. You're here to help people, to bring them back onto track, to maybe where they could have, like along the way, like whatever their life plan is, or maybe their spirit right now is, they need healing. And people, you know, instinctively you meet people, or they might meet you, and your energy is so powerful that it brings people back to a state of peace and brings them back to where they need to be. You might find people that are very lost in life. Maybe something you say to someone could bring them back to finding like their true soul's purpose. You're freaking cool. Okay. Okay, card number 54. How come I don't see it here? Hold on a minute. Oh, that's 51. Okay. The sun. Okay, when you shine your light into the world, you will attract various people and experiences that match or challenge your commitment to being empowered. Right now, you are receiving information to know which choice to make, which opportunity to take, and which person to trust. The Aboriginal Australian sun goddess, Yi, illustrates your path with her rays and brings clarity as she shows you what you need to know. A bright light also attracts a lot of bugs, so know that you may also attract those who see themselves smaller as a result of your empowerment. This is conditioning that needs to be healed in many people in the world. All you can do is be incandescent and joyful, kind and truthful, and the world will begin to reflect the goodness back to you. The goddess Yi is happy to help you shine. Sometimes the light shines too bright and too hot for you to achieve your aims. Although the sun is bright, getting too close to a fire will risk getting burned to the ground. Do you really want to know all that is hidden from you now? Are you ready to face the harsh light of illumination that rips open your old ideas and shows you what else is possible? Your alignment task is be bold and brave. Don't shrink away. Know that this is all part of the process of evolution that calls forth the bright sunlight to show you the shadow so that you cannot escape your own denial. Allow the truth to burn through your defenses. Then you will be set free. When the sun goddess Yi comes with her bright light, it is a day of reckoning, and it will only lead to miracles. So you really are a very important person to a lot of people. You may not even realize it, but because your light shines so bright, Lily, unfortunately, you attract the good and the bad. But your job, one of your powerful, like your message to this world and what one of your gifts are, is really shining that bright onto people and illuminating certain things within them that also need healing. So you really are a tremendous healer. Not only are you bringing people into alignment and bringing them back on their path, maybe they fell off the path, but you also are helping bring people and showing to them maybe certain aspects of themselves that maybe need some healing, okay? Or maybe they need to see. Maybe some people are unaware as to what really is going on in his or her soul. But here you are, you come along the path and you illuminate these things for them. Just like you might constantly always need people or meet people that need a lot of, like they just might be very angry individuals. And you're like, why am I meeting all these people? Because your light is so bright. So unfortunately, you're going to attract highly elevated people and people of lower vibration. So because of that, the people unaware, people are unaware that they're being gravitated towards you because of your beautiful light, and you illuminate certain things within them. So people might come to you very sick, not well, meaning like their soul, the way they think about themselves, and then meeting you somehow with either something that you say or do, trigger something deep within them to heal and to become whole again. So you're just a cool person. All right, and your last power is, okay, I can't pronounce this name, and I'm not going to pretend like I can, okay? Okay, there are certain moments within your personal history that hold great treasure for you now. When you examine your memories, which are the domain of the Greek goddess, okay, this is a Greek goddess, empowered wisdom is revealed. The lessons you find are like sacred talismans contained within your past, like fossils in amber. Right now, you can trust your instincts that if something brings to mind your past, it is indeed has a kernel of the old in the new. This is an amazing opportunity to make informed choices and do things differently. This goddess has another powerful message for you. There are many choices in life where you have the power to make beautiful changes and become more creative, empowered, and alive. Yes, sometimes memories that live in the cells of your body will trigger palpable fear, but you can move beyond your past to discover new territories, and a new vision of freedom, will come to you. You won't see the past the same anymore, as wisdom replaces numb acceptance. The memories will change because you've changed. This freedom is gained by willingness and curiosity. Relationships become rich with potential, and all your natural choices will no longer fall into old patterns that are not serving you. The goddess wants you to experience this miracle. So our stories can hold us hostage to the past that no longer serves us. The goddess of memories reminds you that running away from painful memories and pretending that wrongs haven't been committed does nothing to help you truly find meaning and purpose. Your alignment task is to stop and take inventory of the past and the stories that keep you tied to it and defined by it. She calls you to be rigorously honest about the areas in your life where you have been wounded, as well as where you may have wounded others. Dig deep to uncover your unconscious biases and triggers. Know that it may be a messy experience as you surrender to the truth that you can't control the outcome of other people's reactions when you're ready to make real shifts. The world is changing, and to be part of its glorious unfolding, you are invited to do this deep work. Miracles are awaiting for you once you set yourself free and allow your memories of the past to lead you to the truth. Transformation comes with a price. Leaving some of your old self behind isn't easy, but it's necessary to become the one you have been waiting for. Summon your courage. The goddess will help you. You will rise from this mess. Only beauty and strength will remain. So you help give people strength also. Not only do you help align people, but at the same time you give them clarity so they can see truly maybe certain aspects of themselves that need healing. But also you are there to also help people gather their strength and to be able to move forward. Okay? I feel like you are really a very cool healer. You are very much an energy. When people get to know you on a deep level, they can't forget you because there's something very special about your soul that resonates with a lot of other people and imprints something deep within them. You're just cool. Okay. So that's your, I know I went into an extremely deep dive there. That was like a super long answer to your question. Okay, so what is your next question? Oh, I think I have to go back downstairs. Okay, I'll do your question, then I got to go back downstairs because I think I left orange juice and strawberries down there. Next question. How did How did me during when I was about 6 years old affect me spiritually? What? How did me during when I was about 6 months old affect me spiritually? Okay, let's take a look. Are you talking about you dying? Okay. Okay, Spirit. How did... Okay. Look at this. The same three energies came out again. How did this affect you spiritually? Look at this. These could be... Okay, hold on. The same three energies came out that we talked about when we were mentioning your spirit guides. So I feel like how this affected you spiritually is that you somehow either connected with these guides, embraced with them, and they saw you and they decided that they wanted to heal you and help you in this lifetime. So because of these energies, you might have been sent back here to complete your mission. Okay? And how that affected you spiritually is that because of their loving grace, they have taken on the challenge of helping you grow and helping you hone the skills that you have now deep within you that you have now realized because you are awakened. So these beings have helped you get to that point where you have awakened to the fact that you are a very spiritual being. Okay? And I think a lot of that's okay. So a lot of that tells me that when that experience happened, you connected with so many beautiful beings. This tells me that you are with the Maker himself, because remember, Jesus Christ, the Holy Spirit, was there as one of your guides, and Mary Magdalene, which tells me that you met with extremely high, I mean, you were right there at heaven's door, girl. You were right there. And I think that once that happened to you and you came back and you were brought back here to finish your life mission that you signed up for, they took it on to help you, to heal you, to guide you to the person that you are right now. Because you're just the skin. But underneath, you are a beautiful spiritual being. And that's because you've had such beautiful, loving guidance. You basically had like a spiritual mom and a spiritual dad guiding you the whole entire way. And I don't think it's by, just luck that these cards came out again. And we're asking about how did it affect you spiritually. And you wanted to know what are your guides. And they just happened to come out again. And then I did tell you that other guide, the Emperor, was something that was a little bit later in life. And I agree with that, because this has been with you since you're little. The Magician. Okay? They've helped you in so many ways manifest the life that you want. They give you the courage to be able to move forward. They give you ideas that maybe one day, or just randomly, you could be doing anything. You could be sitting in your living room, on your bed, in your kitchen, and then you just get a random thought. And it's them coming through to you. Okay? The Magician is giving you ideas, allowing you to manifest your goals into reality, allowing you to help other people, allowing you to grow. The Nine of Wands, also protecting your sacred space, protecting your aura, your energy. That's another thing that they do. They're very protective. So I think a person who is very much in tune with energy, when they come into your home and into your sacred space, they're going to definitely feel the difference between the outside energy and the energy of when you walk into your home. Because your home's energy is totally different. You have like a very strong protective energy around you in your home. Whereas outside the energy, there's a little, kind of like a little off. But this is how they're helping you spiritually. They've been with you since pretty much the beginning. And again, I have the Nine of Cups here. Okay? They're very happy to be with you. The Emperor, the Three of Pentacles. And I find that to be interesting because we have the Emperor and the card next to him is the Three of Pentacles. And I say he's in 3. Right? They're helping you build your life. But I feel like this is something, these energies have come later. So by you dying, you basically met and had a wonderful experience with these beings. Because remember, time is linear here. In the spiritual world, there is no time. So you could have spent some wonderful moments with them. And for here, it could have been like seconds. And the next thing you know, you're up again. You know, you're back in your body. But in the afterlife and in the spiritual world, there is no time. So this, you could have spent so much time with them. Do you get what I mean? They protect you. This one here, especially this Emperor, he does protect you towards the negative energies. The Tower and the Devil. Here's the Six of Cups, the children. Sometimes I feel like the children can be a little mischievous. Bad, bad, bad. Okay? But I feel like it's sad because I feel like these children went through something that wasn't so good when they were in their experience here. Okay. Wheel of Fortune, Three of Cups, the Chariot. They're with you all the time. All the time. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm just going to go get I forgot the rest of my stuff downstairs. Okay. All right, Lily. So that's how that affected you spiritually. All right. Next question. Okay. So you want to know about my dad, the one that passed in the life. Frank, does he ever visit you? Okay. So Frank. Does Frank ever visit Lily? Spirit, please give me the truth. Oh. Yes. This talks about the death, so don't get... Okay. I want to talk about my dad, the one who passed away in this life. Okay. Does he ever come visit? Give me the truth, Spirit. Does he ever come visit Lily? The Five of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, yes, he does. He definitely comes and visits. If there's a sense of missing, then I will say that I know they say in the spiritual realm they don't think the way we do. They don't have the same emotions that we do because they come from a different understanding. But how I can interpret is I think he really does miss you. The Five of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. He feels... I feel like I'm trying to put this in the right words. I feel... All right, I'm just going to put it out there. I might make me emotional. I feel he's... Okay. He misses you and feels sad, and I'm trying to interpret this because they claim in the afterlife they don't feel this way, but he feels sad that he can't give to you because I have the Five of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. There's a sadness here that you have, that he wasn't able to give, to do the right thing. And because of that, you feel left out in the cold. And in some ways, you might feel stabbed in the back, even though that's not really how you feel, but he might interpret it like you feel like you were stabbed, like you were hurt, and like, how could somebody leave me kind of thing. This is from his perspective. Could have been winter maybe when this happened also, because there's snow on the ground in both of these cards. But there's a real sadness here because of the energy of, I wanted to be there. Okay. So the real question is, does he ever visit? Yes. Because the 9 of Cups is here. The 3 of Cups is here. I feel like he's happy when he comes and visits you. He might just watch you from a distance, try not to disturb you or to scare you. There's 2 cards that talk about painful endings, death, and the 10 of Swords. You know, this might sound crazy, but I feel like your dad might have been earthbound for a while because he didn't want to leave his human body or was resistant to moving on. The 3 of Cups tells me that maybe when he comes, there might be other people from your family that are coming with him. He might not be traveling alone. He's with other friends and family. But he might come with other spirits, like other passed on loved ones might also come for visits when he comes for a visit. He very quietly works behind the scenes and misses you. He might have gotten into some craziness while he was in here, in Earth, with the devil in the tower. Whatever happened to him might have happened very suddenly with the devil, tower, and 8 of Wands. I get the feeling that when he was here in his body, he wanted to live to be an older man for his family. 10 of Cups, Knight of Cups. He does really think about, okay, and again, they say that spirits don't really have those feelings, but the way, I guess I'm interpreting it, is that the way you could understand it is he does care, he does love you, he tries to watch you from a distance. He's with his family and friends. He might have been earthbound for quite some time. Possibly didn't want to move on from the earth plane. He wasn't ready to move on. Sometimes when people die, it's so sudden that they're not ready to move on. They're not ready to release their human needs, their human wants, their body. They want to still be in this earth. They want to make sure that their loved ones are taken care of. He always envisioned himself living to an old age and wanted to have a family. He definitely does come visit. He definitely loves you. He's very proud of you. Very, very proud of you. There's a lot of love here. Sometimes he talks to you, but I'm not sure if you can understand what it is that he, what it is that he's saying. But yeah. This is a lot of love here. Lots of love. All right, Lil. What's the next question? I feel like he's with his family. He does visit, but he visits with people. He's telling you, don't let those negative thoughts overtake you, because he says a lot of times you have very negative talk about yourself, and he doesn't want you to feel that way. Okay. Oh, God. Girl, you are getting like a very good reading, right? I'm going deep with you. And we still have people here that are hanging out. Okay, will Lily be able to keep her job with Bonneville this upcoming year? Justice. Hangman, King of Cups. Ace of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, yes. Ace of Pentacles, yes. Wheel of Fortune, Chariot, yes. This is all positive cards, girl. There's nothing here. This is moving forward. But I will say you might have other offers. You might have another offer for a new job. Something small, though. Page of Pentacles. I wouldn't take it. You're waiting for your Ace of Pentacles. Like, the Ace is like a solid offer. But yes, I don't see anything bad here. I think with the Hangman, that means being stuck for a while, but hanging is like hanging in the same spot. Justice is saying things will work out well for you in your favor. There's a boss here or somebody, King of Cups, that does like you. Okay, next question. Wait, how many questions did we do? 4, 5? I don't even know. Who else is in here, guys? Lily is getting great readings because Lily always asks us cool questions. I might be boring for some people because they always want to know about love. I always want to know about love too, but I love Lily's questions because she's going at, like, you know, asking about things that mean for her own well-being and personal growth. Although there's nothing wrong about love. Okay, so I don't know. Do you want to do the jumbo? Are you doing a jumbo? So who else is in this room? It has to be, I know Lily's in here because Lily's doing lots of talking. King of Pentacles, yes, to a girl, you are good. You are good. for your jobs. King of Pentacles, Two of Cups, absolutely. You're going to be able to keep this job too, because the King of Pentacles is financial, grounded, money, stability. Two of Cups is keeping. It can also be a contract. You know, contract is not broken in reverse. So you're going to be keeping both. I think you're going to be staying put. The Sun, making your dough, being happy. Okay, let's see. Okay. Oh, you're still here? Look at this. Jen is a trooper. How will your VA claim go? Okay. Well, we have the Three of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. Okay. So there is an opportunity for you to actually, for them to actually work on something with you. That is positive. Because we have the Three of Pentacles here. Okay. And we also have the Ace of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. So we do have, oh, you didn't, it's okay, Lily. I know you're not. This is positive because the Three of Pentacles is talking about coming together. Maybe the claim or the people working behind the claim coming together. The Ace of Wands is positive energy, helping, coming together to think of something for you. Right? The Wheel of Fortune, the wheel turning positive in your favor with the Chariot and the Magician. Right now is a very auspicious time for you. Your energy is really good right now because I feel like I'm very connected to whatever it is you got going. But I feel like your cards are being very honest and they're repeating that you're going to stay in a strong financial stance. You're not going to lose your financial stability. So whatever it is that you're trying to really work on for yourself and wanting, I think will pull through for you because you have the courage and you actually have the willpower. You don't back down. A lot of people say they want for their lives and they don't do, but you want and you do. There's a difference there. Okay. What you need to work on is your own internal fears. Five of Wands in the Moon. Eight of Swords. Get yourself out of your head. That is your only pitfall, is that you keep sometimes yourself in your head. You overthink about things and you're always conflicted about things and you have fear. But ultimately, the Spirit has shown you time and time again that things do work out for you. They usually do work out for you. Okay, next question. So with my health, I have been struggling due to various issues. Do you see it going in a good direction with that? Okay. So now we're going to ask about health. Is Lily's health going to be going in a better direction? Give me the truth and honest truth, Spirit. The Four of Swords. Okay. You need healing. You need rest. Okay, Four of Swords is saying you need to take a break. I'm not saying for you to stop working, but you need to take a break. You need to give your mind a rest. You need to sleep more. I don't know if you're up all hours of the day or night because these ghosting ghouls outside bothering you, but you need to relax. Okay, you need to bring that blood pressure down. I don't know if your blood pressure is high, but Four of Swords talks about a need to step back, a need to heal, a need to sleep more. Okay? Do you see it going in a good direction? Okay. What else about Lily's health, Spirit? Give me the truth. The Wheel of Fortune. You get in this wheel a lot. Do you see Lily's health going in a better direction, Spirit? Give me the truth. The Ace of Wands, okay? Five of Pentacles, Empress. Okay, this is you not okay, this, I think I know where this is going. Five of Pentacles to the Empress. The Empress, you know, has everything. She embodies beauty, health, financial well-being. She is the divine mom. She's got love, growth potential. When we have the Five of Pentacles here, you're not taking care of yourself. You're not nurturing yourself. Spirit's saying you really need to rest. If you rest, the wheel will spin and you'll feel that vitality, Ace of Wands. Your health will start to get better. But I feel like you really run yourself very thin. You might stay up very late nights, okay? You might have a hard time sleeping sometimes, girl. Okay? And because you can't rest or you're feeling very unsettled, you're feeling like, you know, you don't know what to do with yourself. Right? You don't know what to do. Like, you're all over the place. And really, a big part of your problem is you need to eat better. You need to have better nutrition for yourself. Because the Five of Pentacles and the Empress is saying you're lacking your nutritional goals. You're not taking your multivitamins. You're not doing or giving your body what it needs to be the Empress. You're not feeding it things to grow, to heal. But rest is paramount for you. Okay? You really do need it. I feel like you need to shut social media off. You need to disconnect. Be in stillness. Okay? And really take the time for you, which I don't think you've been doing. You have not been taking the time for yourself. If you get the proper rest, you will feel much better. Oh. Do you get what I mean? So you need all this in order for you to heal. You're not eating right. You're not sleeping right. And your health is suffering. You might have high blood pressure. Okay? You need to relax. All right? Listen to Spirit. Okay. Your health will get better, but you need to chill and you need to really relax and heal. You're not allowing yourself to do that. You're running on, it's like a person that constantly fills their tank, but runs their car like on like fumes consistently and only keeps putting in $5 to run, you know, to drive their car. Never puts a full tank of gas in there or 3/4. You keep on only putting not that I'm saying you have $5, but you only keep putting $5 in the tank. You're not really giving yourself the rest, the food that you need. Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Wands is a great card if you're asking about health. That's like a newfound vitality that you get out of the bed saying, damn it, I feel great today. Okay? Next question. Next question, girly. Oh. And stop this self-sabotaging behavior. Five of Swords. Come on, Lily. See how Spirit's talking to you? All right, next question. I don't even know how many questions we're at by now. I lost track. And my dreams. I have very vivid dreams lately. Yes. Mm-hmm. I just wonder why I keep on dreaming about past love interests and they keep coming up. Okay. Why does Lily keep dreaming about past love interest? Spirit, please give me the truth. The Wheel of Fortune again. 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Why does Lily keep dreaming of past love experiences? Please give me the truth. 3 of Cups, I was not going to take it, but here it is. High Priestess, I get this. Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay. All right. So, why do you keep dreaming about your past life, your past relationships? We have the 10 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the 3 of Cups, the High Priestess. You keep dreaming about your past relationships because, and the bottom, okay, that was the card, bottom card, High Priestess. Because deep down, you secretly, you crave it. You crave connection, okay? And I feel like you're dreaming about them a lot because deep, you really want one. Subconsciously, you might really be like, you know, a little lonely. And you might find yourself going back, even though they may not be favorable relationships, but going back to a time when when you did have somebody. High Priestess is telling me that this is a very like subconscious, very spiritual thing because you keep on reverting to that. Like sometimes I have dreams myself where I'm like living with a man because I lived with 3 different guys. And yet I've been on my own now for even several years, being like technically like with not a person here. So I feel like deep down the desire for you is that you really do crave connection and want that wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly. And that's what I get with that. There's a strong, deep desire for you to really seriously want to connect. And it's like you want to, but it's like you almost can't. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like you want to, but it's just things have turned out where you haven't been able to. So therefore it kind of makes you a little sad in a sense. That's why one of the reasons why I think you have these dreams. Okay? It's because intuitively, subconsciously, you crave a connection. And so you keep going back to those times when you had a connection. Next question. I think the last thing I'll ask is about Jamie. He was my old neighbor. I didn't know he had a thing for me, and he did finally pursue me recently, but he was overly sexual, and I don't think I can match that energy. Okay, what do you want to know about Jamie? You're going to move on from that. 6 of Swords came out. You will move away from that overly sexual energy with him. If that makes sense. Okay, what does Jamie want from Lily? Please give me the truth. High sources from God, only God, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Page of Wands, the flirt. Flirtatious messaging. Jimmy want from Lily, please give me the truth. The Moon. He wants to flirt. Maybe hidden the fact that he does like you. Ace of Cups. What does Jimmy want from Lily? Eight of Swords, he's stuck in his head. Nine of Cups. He does have some very, Nine of Cups, it can be a very selfish energy. Want, desires. Knight of Swords here. King of Swords, Queen of Wands, finds you extremely attractive. Spies on you a little bit. Lovers. He actually does kind of like you. He finds you to be really cute. I had the Lovers, 10 of Cups, and the 2 of Cups. 9 of Pentacles, he thinks you're very stable, very grounded. But with this 5 of Wands here, okay, this is the thing. He wants it, he thinks about it, but he's conflicted on whether or not he wants to pursue you really romantically. But he does see you that way. He does care. He does kind of like you in that way. 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups, Lovers. He does actually feel like some sort of romantic energy for you. But right now he's looking to flirt. He's going to keep it hidden that he actually has an emotional thing for you. You are actually in his head a lot. He thinks about you a lot. Actually, quite a bit. I think he's very attractive to you. But this is how he comes off to you. This is how you see him. Oh, God. Like a clown. Sorry. All right. Is there anybody else while I'm out here that wants a question? Lily completed her first jumbo I've ever done. That was a fun. You had some good questions there, girl. Though I just felt like I needed to read you with this deck. And then all of a sudden everything just started flowing so easily, like boom, boom, boom. Like 1, 2, 3. It was coming out. I don't even know. Jen might not even be here now because Jen is tired. Right? It might be time for her. She might be at sleep. Yeah, it was a good reading, right? We had a great time, girl. I'm surprised my phone didn't die. Wow, my phone lasted 2 hours. 2.5 hours. That's great. And we still have 4 people in here. I don't know if there's anyone else that wants anything before I skedaddle. Thank you, girl. It was some good stuff. Good stuff there. There was some good stuff here, yes. Good stuff. I mean, we could do it for fun. Okay, did anyone by the name of Caroline have anything to do with your dad's death? All right, let's just see what the cards say. We're having fun. Give me the truth, Spirit. 7 of Wands. The Hierophant. The 4 of Swords. Maybe. I don't know. If I feel like, I don't know who this person is, but maybe your father pushed this person away. I don't know. You see, like, push something away, like push this person away, 4 of Swords. Could have been maybe, I feel like that's like an angry man made this person, maybe this person made your dad angry and he pushed him away or something along those lines, like really like pushed him away, like get away or something, like, or was very adamant, very firm about something. Okay, let me put these cards away. Oh, okay, so that's correct, because my first thought was he's pushing her away, like away with the stick. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm committed, or I have a relationship, the Hierophant, or I can't, like, I see this as a guy with a stick, like, get away from me. Something along those lines. Like, he kept pushing her, like, away. So, okay, so I was getting the right, okay, cool. That's not cool, but you know what I mean. Well, from the looks of it, he was very like, she must have been very aggressive because he kept on pushing her like away. The Emperor to the 8 of Cups maybe wanted him to leave. But I felt like he was very defensive. Your father was very defensive over his family, like very protective over family. As you can see here, a man is standing, again, like right in front of his house. And it almost looks like similar guy. I think your father was a good person that gave to a lot of different people. Sometimes to his own detriment. Okay. Let me see here. All right, well, I guess. All right, so we had a crazy reading. Is there anything else that oh, I forgot to put away these 2 cards. That won't work. Is there anything else that anyone else wants before I go for the day? Yeah, before I leave. All right, I guess not. All right, guys, so I am going to leave. I've been on now for 2 hours. Let me see. Wow, almost 3 hours. All right, so I'm going to go for now. I hope you all have a beautiful day. And I love you guys. Bye.